The fire crackled low, casting long shadows as Papa Kofi leaned on his staff. The children sat quietly, their hearts heavy with the weight of Patrick's decision. He had escaped, Papa Kofi said. He had been free. But he chose to return. And so, after many years, Patrick stepped off the ship and onto the shores of Ireland once more. The night air grew still, as if even the wind was waiting to hear what happened next. The moment his feet touched the ground, he felt it, Papa Kofi continued. The whispers. The stares. Some of the people remembered him. Isn't that the boy who was once a slave? They asked. How has he returned? A girl shivered. Weren't they afraid of him? Papa Kofi nodded. Oh, yes. You see, my children, something had changed in Patrick. He was no longer a frightened boy. He walked with purpose. He spoke with strength. The people could see it, and that made them uneasy. He paused, letting the children absorb the moment. Patrick did not waste time. He went straight to the powerful men of the land, the chiefs, the warriors, the druids, the ones who controlled the villages. He stood before them and said, I come with a message of freedom, not the kind that breaks chains, but the kind that frees the soul. The children held their breath. But power does not like to be challenged, Papa Kofi said, his voice dropping low. The druids, the priests of the old ways, were furious. This man brings change, they whispered. He must be stopped. A boy clenched his fists. Did they try to hurt him? Papa Kofi nodded slowly. They plotted against him. They tried to turn the people against him. They told lies, they spread fear. But Patrick, he was ready. He did not run. He did not fight with weapons. He fought with truth. And the people, slowly, began to listen. The fire flickered, and the night air grew thick with anticipation. He walked from village to village, speaking to the people, sharing his message. And where he walked, things began to change. The people who once rejected him started to open their hearts. Even some of the great warriors put down their swords to listen. A slow smile spread across Papa Kofi's face. One day, the High King himself heard of Patrick and summoned him to his palace. This was it, his greatest test. The children sat on edge, barely blinking. But what happened when Patrick stood before the king? Papa Kofi asked, raising an eyebrow. That, my children, is a story for another night. Stay tuned for episode 6, The Legacy of a Liberator, where Patrick stands before the High King of Ireland, facing his ultimate test. Like, comment, and subscribe to uncover the hidden connections between St. Patrick's Day and African resilience.